I am going to show you how to make a very quick keynote presentation that you are going to bring back with you when we come back next week, and we'll present to everybody. So let's get started. First, we have to open Keynote. You can open it a few different ways. It may be down here in your dock like it is on mine. You might also need to go over to the launch pad, this little rocket ship, and if you click on that, you'll find all of your apps listed right up in here, and Keynote's right here in the middle on mine. So I'll open it from the launch pad. Then we're going to get this little thing here that opens up this Finder window. It'll allow us to choose what kind of file we're going to work with. We don't have one yet, so we're going to create a new document, and then we're going to get a template chooser. So these are all the different templates that we can choose from. There's lots of different things that are already pre-made. This one down here on the very bottom, chalkboard, is very classroom-ish. It's not my favorite though. I like some of these up closer to the top. And I think for today, exhibition, that looks good. So we're going to start on that by clicking on it. And it brings you into the Keynote file itself. It's very plain to start with, but we're going to add a slide, and we're going to add one with some color and some pop. So it gives you this when we choose from it. I'm going to delete this first one because it's kind of ugly, and this is not the picture though that I want in the background. So we're going to change a few things. We'll double click to edit things. I'm going to call this About Me, Tyler Cummings. And then I want to change this picture. I work in technology. I happen to have a picture of technology right here. So I'm just going to drag and drop that picture, and it puts it in for me, and that's all there is to it. I'm going to add a slide now. And again, this is about me, and I'm going to show some pictures. So I'm going to add this one here, and I'm going to be able to double click to edit this one on the side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say I am, and then down here, Tyler Cummings. And that's obviously not a picture of me, so I'm going to go ahead and add a picture of me. I don't really have a good picture of just me, but here's a great one of me and my wife. So we'll add that one. It's kind of showing off her a lot, which is fine. I can double click on it though, and I can edit it, so I can drag it over and show a little bit more of my face and her face as well. And let me go ahead and tell everybody who she is as well. There. So that's my beautiful wife, Michelle. And now we can go on and add another slide. I can add this one and come up here and say, who is this guy? I am the classroom technology coach for South Haven and Center Hill. I am also the voice of the Jaguars. And I like to travel. I like to run. I like to drink too much coffee. Well, that's who I am. And we're going to come back in a little while and add some more pop to these slides, but we'll move on. And I'm going to show off a couple of pictures. So here I can have down here, I like to travel. And I've got some travel pictures here with my wife and I. Here's one of us at the Eiffel Tower, and here's one of us at the Trevi Fountain in Rome, and here's one of us somewhere in Naples. That one I need to edit the mask a little bit, drag that over, and that's a nice slide. I'm going to add another slide now, and I also have a daughter, Betty, and she likes cookies that are bigger than her face. And again, I have another picture over here that I'm just going to drag in and drop. Now, some of you might be wondering how I'm getting my screens to jump around like this. I have set up something here called hot corners, which brings in different things for me to be able to manipulate my screen a little bit better. And that's something that I think we talked about during class, either on Tuesday, or we will talk about it early on Thursday. But that's my cute daughter Betty eating cookies bigger than her face. She also likes the bulldogs because she is smart. And we can add another slide to talk about my son. So let's get a picture of my son and bring him in here. And here he is. Again, that picture is a little bit off center, so I'm going to edit that just a little bit. This is Connor. And Connor will be 8 years old this week. And Connor likes school, and he likes blue. So that's how you can edit these slides, just like that. And let's add one more just for fun. Here's a nice picture slide. Let's see, we like coffee, so I'm going to throw that coffee cup in there. And that is a delicious looking cup of coffee. Now, all of these slides, if I was to play this slideshow, they would just pop up. There'd be no transitions. So what I'm going to do is I am going to select them all over here. I did that by using Command and A, and then I am going to click on this Animate tab right here, and I'm going to add an effect. I like the perspective change. I think that's kind of fun, and we're going to do it on the click. But over here, I have these words, and so I can add in some effects to build these in, something like typewriter, so it'll be pop in as we go. And then again, I'm going to add another effect here. This one we're going to drop, boom, but we're going to drop by bullet, so that way each one comes in individually. I'm not going to add anything to this slide, but over here I'm going to add in some builds. Let's see, how about something like confetti? And we'll do them all at once on that one. And then we'll do another all at once build, something like comets. He likes comets, that's cool. But let's change that comet up a little bit. We can change it so that it comes the other direction. And we can, let's see, what else can we do? Let's build out. So after we build in, we'll build out an effect like twist and scale. It'll just fly away, and that'll be kind of fun. And then this last transition, we have this coffee cup. We need to let people know that we like coffee, so we're going to add some text here by clicking on that text button right up here. And now the text is going to say, double click on it, coffee is life. That text isn't centered. Let's see if I can figure out how to center that right up there. That yellow line right there is the center line, so it'll tell us where the center is of the slide. And so I want that centered right about there on that line. And there we have it. So now we can play our slideshow. Oops. Let's start it from the beginning though by clicking on the first slide, and here it goes. To make these transitions happen, I'm tapping on the space bar, And that's all. So that's how you build a very simple keynote. We'd like to see you build a very simple keynote about yourself. We'd like for it to have about, say, 5 or 6 slides with transitions and some sort of build in with these with things like this with the text and adding some pictures. So if we'll have those for next week, that will be our homework. Thank you very much. I do hope that you enjoyed this presentation. Feel free to play it back. And I hope you all have a great week. We'll see you soon.